Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson.
Everything PCA.
ATF 454.
Be sure to follow us over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Continue discussion over on Discord. There's a link in the description below. And be sure to like, sub, share, hit the bell for notifications. So, in a thing that has never worked, never ever worked, they wanting to do a Wizard of Oz TV series.
Stop.
The original film and Return to Oz, they're both amazing films. I love Return to Oz.
Yeah. Very good.
And the original film is just, you can't do it.
Oz and the Great and Powerful was fine.
Well, yeah, that was okay.
Fine, yeah.
But this story just hasn't been. It's been adapted 100 trillion times.
Yeah.
In various forms, and they all been horrible.
Yeah.
Besides that classic Judy Garland version, and the Return to Oz, and the Great and Powerful was just okay. Those three films, out of like the 50 times they've done this,
I think it's besides Alice in Wonderland. This has been the most
like Tarzan.
Yeah.
Nobody wants this.
Go.
No.
You can't do it. So the Legendary, they've done a lot of stuff, but they almost do everything.
Well, remember, this is all public domain, so they don't have to pay anything for it.
So this is an article from comingsoon.net. Variety reports Legendary Entertainment is teaming up with Ed Redcourt, one of the minds behind the original hit heist thriller Now You See Me, to develop a series based on the classic Land of Oz novels. Here's the thing. The novels are weird.
Very weird.
And there's some stuff in there that's just like, well, that's very... Like the whole story of the Tin Woodsman, if they include this, it's just, definitely check out James Rolfe did a whole breakdown of the books. Watch those videos because he goes into detail.
Oh, yeah, Angry Video Nerd, he did amazing.
Yeah. Well, but as James Wolfe, not as Angry Video Nerd. But it's on Cinemassacre. I'll leave a link to it if you are interested in the books and how they adapted in the movies and stuff. He does a very honest and sincere review, and it's pretty good. But there's certain aspects of it that I think would be cool to see, but it's also kind of morbid and gross because the Tin Woodsman was in love with the woman, and he was a regular man. And the father didn't want the daughter marrying this guy who just chops wood all day. He's not good enough for my daughter. So he like enchants his axe to like attack him. So he ends up chopping off one of his arms. Like, oh, I'll replace it with a robot arm. Chop off his leg. Oh, I'll replace it with a robot leg. And he just basically ends up mutilating his whole
see, that storyline can't. That's just a little too dark.
And then he replaces his head with the robot, so he becomes 100% robot. But here's the thing. You're going to be blood and guts everywhere. It's just, it's a crazy world. But how far do you go?
Yeah.
Well, you have to remember, when you think of Wizard of Oz, it kind of has that grim fairy tale aspect to it that I don't think people really realize that's in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, and like I said, and also, but again, though, you got to do something different from all the
Yeah,
other
because
shows.
it's just a yawn fest. We've seen this so many times, the story.
Yeah.
We know the story. Everyone knows it.
And if I still like just the aspects of how Return to Oz brought in a little bit of those darker aspects.
Yeah.
I as a kid, the Mombi, all the heads.
That's still creepy.
Because she can like replace her head with any head she wants. Still a scary scene, and I still vividly remember.
And the Wheelers
The
too.
Wheelers, yeah, the Wheelers are pretty scary.
This just the Wheelers is another one that just stays in my mind. They remind me of like crackheads. They're just crazy characters that have wheels for hands, and there's just the tone. So I'm thinking they're going to go for more of that dark tone.
I hope so.
That Return to Oz tone. Because, I mean, there's certain scenes in that film that just live in my memory forever. Like, when Dorothy's walking up to Mombi's castle, she's playing that weird guitar thing, and she's wearing that dress with the huge spikes on it.
It kind of sounds like a weird cross between a guitar and a harpsichord. It had that weird kind of thing.
Yeah. Almost like, what's that Japanese instrument?
Yeah, the two-string thing.
Yeah, they do.
Kind of. I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it,
But it's so iconic in my mind, and it lived... And the way her palace was all like shiny and everything. I'm thinking they're going to go with that dark version. Because,
I mean, literally, she asked the Stone King, all right, you can petrify everyone, but I want their heads. And she would take the heads of everyone in the freaking
all the beautiful women.
And put them up there. Had them on the thing so she could take off her head and put her in. See,
and she can reanimate them.
I mean, if you think about it, that's almost like a Leatherface aspect to it. Like, geez, that's dark.
But here's the thing: do you cast a little girl as Dorothy? Because in the book she's supposed to be like 7, it's like a little kid.
No,
or do you cast like a teenager?
I think you're gonna go teenager because that's what most everyone does with the role.
TikTok has to be up in this.
Oh my goodness! Don't get started. I love TikTok. He's such a
I like robots.
Yes.
And everything. I love androids and robots and everything from Data to TikTok. I love them all. They're just great. And he just had that kind of. And here's the thing: it was a guy in a suit. Did they do CGI for everything?
I think they might.
Practical effects, man. I love them.
I know, but how are you going to get that though? Because there's not a lot of people. Maybe Jim Henson's crew wants to go.
But will they get on it if it's going to be really dark? And
well, there's the thing too, though. I think also in the original Return of Oz, talking about it, This is in retrospective, by the way, but we're just seriously considering. The Stone King was scary in the fact that they could all lose their lives and turn to objects. See, that's scary in another sense, too.
Yeah.
That was pretty scary.
Yeah, because the Gnome King would make you go play a game.
Yeah.
And, like, you didn't lose, but as soon as he started losing, I don't want to play the game anymore.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like a spoiled brat kid.
Yeah.
But,
exactly. And also, the only reason he let you play, because he thought, like, basically,
You'll
house
never
wins.
win.
Yeah, house wins.
And he would become fully human at that point.
Yeah.
And it's just, don't remake that first book and try to do what the first movie did. It just almost seems untouchable.
But it's been done again. Remember, there was another one we didn't even cover last time.
There was like
last year.
Yeah, there was even one that was like a 3D animated one that came out a couple years ago.
Dumb.
They keep doing this, and it just never works. And they even did one that was more like where Dorothy was like a police officer. It was a TV series for a couple episodes.
It was.
And then Toto was like her police dog.
It was really weird.
It had like, I don't even think...
That was NBC, right?
Yeah, I think so. And that bombed. It just feels like this can't be done.
And then even Murphlon tried to do that super dark one. That never went anywhere.
And he kept trying to get that off the ground. And it just never went anywhere with that.
Because I bet you go into office, like movie studios or whatever, and say, "Hey, I want to do this." Everyone's like,
Well, but the thing is, we don't have to pay for anything for it. And then you just do it because it's there, and it's like, guys, Wizard of Oz has been done to death. I don't know what else you can bring to it that would make it
again, like I said in the beginning, like Tarzan. Nobody wants it.
Yeah, that latest Tarzan movie.
Or Robin Hood.
Yep.
Nobody wants it.
Robin Hood anymore.
It's just never going to work because they try to put my political spin on it.
If it's not done by Disney, it doesn't work. It seems like.
Yeah.
And even then, it's a little.
But at least it's better than anyone else.
Yeah. Also, how much political stuff are going to be in this too?
Hope not. But the
Gnome King's Donald Trump. It's just so easy. I can just see these things happening.
Yeah.
It's so avoidable too. You can just tell a story. No, I gotta put my little sting in there.
And they're not even subtle about it. They're not even.
And here's the thing about Dorothy. And she had a group of people and they're helping her, but is she going to be that? Oh, I don't need no man, Dorothy. It's just I could just see this.
The thing is the portrayal of the lady. She's a good actress. I forgot her name. Who did Return of Oz? Had an innocence about her. She had a wonder and a curiosity. Is that going to be all gone with this version?
I'm tough.
Yeah,
I can just say.
Handle myself.
Again, I'm making assumptions and I'm jumping leaps here, but
but 9 times out of 10 we're right. I know I hate to be. I want to be wrong. Prove us wrong, please. I'd like to be surprised.
I want as much practical effects as possible.
It works.
And it looks. I want the cowardly lion to look like a real lion.
Yeah, a real lion.
Now, even though how much fun it was in the original, we were like, come on, I want to get you. It was just a man in a suit.
Yeah.
But in Return to Oz, he was a real lion because that's what he's supposed to be. But Jack Pumpkinhead, he was cool too. There's a lot of cool characters.
The moose head.
Yeah,
the Gump.
What about the rooster too? The hen.
Oh yeah, Bellina.
Bellina.
That was the egg of life was death to them. But there's a lot of fun characters, and being done with practical effects just brings the characters have weight. When the character she has to pick up Bellina, it's a real thing that she's holding, and not just some weird CGI thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But
no weight.
I need to see production setups and what's it going to be like. Is it going to adapt just the first book? Is it going to be more faithful? Because even as much as I love Return to Oz, it's the adaptation of 2 books. It's the Ozma of Oz and something else. Those 2 of the books mixed together.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how they're going to do it. This is a TV series. I guess they could go through all the books, but...
Well, it's also crazy, too. Like that desert, you can't even touch it.
Yeah, the desert. Yeah, you turn to sand.
Sand, yeah. That's crazy.
They have one of those in Arizona. No, but it's just I gotta see how it looks. That's a big thing. The visualness of it is going to be a big selling point.
Yes.
I don't know.
We'll see. I don't know.
Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server. Link in the description below.